Good afternoon, good evening. This is Little Tams TV. Today is Mother's Day in the United Kingdom, so I decided to look mothery. Because most of you guys have always been talking about me not having something green. I said today I'll shock you that I have something green. I've always loved red, and I know you don't like red because it's related to the current regime, your PND. I understand you guys, but I hope you won't say I should not put on red lipstick. So guys, this afternoon I would like to talk to you guys about why President Hakainde Hichilema will lose elections. Okay, let me just play this.
Mama Estalungu Mulibwanji, Mama God bless you. Bushe Galungu, do you see? If you're about to have a betrayed you. Andulu Busha, Sunday Chanda, Frank Walia, Namos Chanda. Abantu you wait within power. They now insult you, Father. Monga Yesu, wana wa Mungu, wanapachika pamutanda. Monga Yesu, na yue Galungu, wanapachika kumanda. Monga Yesu, wana wa Mungu, wanapachika pamutanda. Monga Yesu, na yue Galungu, wanapachika kumanda. Judas rejected Yesu. Ni makamilioni ya watu Mungu kuja naye koma maila za kupachika mukashanga waikuta they praise Lungu. Today they think he's a fool. Edgar Lungu, are you in peace? Don't you see Papa? If your child chile chula father ichipani nomba na banyonga. What was your plan B, Papa? Bali will fix it, failed us all. Hello, Atini Basodisana. Edgar Lungu, do you feel the pain of the people in prison? The pain of the people in Sala? The pain of voting for a liar? Monga Yesu, wana wa Mungu, wanapachika pamutanda. Monga Yesu, na iwe Galungu, wanapachika kumanda. Monga Yesu, wana wa Mungu, wanapachika pamutanda. Monga Yesu, na iwe Galungu, wanapachika kumanda. Oh, chino chalo chiliko fani. Muntu.
Thank you so much, guys. This is a girl, Little Tams TV, here on Little Tams TV. I'm here to tell you guys why President Hakainde Hichilema will not be the president of Zambia this year. I'm sure you have seen what happened last week when we had Women's Day, and people are assuming it's AI. You have seen what has happened on Youth Day, but in case you have not seen it, let me just show you that Mundubile is the incoming president of Zambia. Because sometimes you need to see the truth.
You said you'd get the lawnmower ready.
Sorry, too many
2
adverts.
minutes ago. But you decided to sneak in some Amazon Spring deals instead.
Too many adverts in the UK. Hi guys, it's Mother's Day. Akuna kulala, I don't rest. My president must be president.
Spring deal
Okay.
days.
Excuse me, Christabel. You don't come here and say as if you're going to go piss off my page, mate. You don't pay my bills. Can you see the crowd? Dollar. Mundubile is the incoming president, whether you like it or not. Can you see the crowd? Look at that. Look at you. Thank you for giving us Plan B, Brian Mundubile. Look at the crowd. It's not AI. Brian Mundubile, the incoming president of Zambia. There you have it. Look at that, there's no opposition in Zambia. Look at that. Have you seen that? That's a video of about 5 minutes. It goes on and on with a lot of crowd that was in Dola. I have videos of Chidirawombwe, Chingola, Nakonde, I can't even keep up. I cannot even keep up of the popularity of the incoming president of Zambia. Abana Sugar, thank you so much. Now, in case you say it's AI, let me just show you the video of Chidirawombwe. I'll show you just 10 seconds because just even, this one I've not even finished. Chidirawombwe. There is no opposition in Zambia. There is no opposition in Zambia. That's what they say. What no rally? Muka, excuse me, don't come to my page and insult me, mate. Piss off my page. Get out. Have time for good foes on my page. Okay, Noko. Block. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Okay. The reason why I've come to speak to you is because I want to tell you how Hakainde Hichilema is very desperate. As we speak, you are all aware that the current regime decided to close all roadblocks to stop them in the whole country. And the reason why that was done was because President Hakainde Hichilema has a plan because he wants to smuggle in stuff through Zambia. And one of the things that Hakainde Hichilema realized is that the IMF were not going to fund him. America is not on his side. SADC is not on his side. East Africa is not on his side. Russia is not on his side. Israel is not on his side. Over more than 25 countries are not on his side. So he decided to, first of all, go to the IMF to ask for money. And the IMF said, there's no money for you guys until after the elections. Now, what does Hakainde Hichilema do? Hakainde Hichilema decides, I'm the president of Zambia. After all, I allowed Bill 7 to go through, even though it was not, constitutionally right to have it pass through Parliament. In fact, the voting of Bill 7 was even done wrongly. It should never be done on the same day, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions. It should be done first day, see the reactions of the people, wait for another day and another day. But because they were desperate, they wanted to do what they call the Mingalato, they decided to pass it through. So after Hakainde Hichilema realizes that there is no means and ways to get money from anywhere, he decides, I'm the Republican president of Zambia. I can print money and have it delivered to my house. That's the reason why Hakainde Hichilema lives in his house. As we speak, I am reliably informed by the powers that be that Hakainde Hichilema has been smuggling in a lot of things through the border of Nakonde, the border of Congo. All these borders, you see, there is no roadblocks. So now, the latest one is a container full of money has been delivered to Hakainde Hichilema's house. That is why when we form government, your incoming president, your excellency, Sir Brian Mundubile, sees that house of Hakainde Hichilema. It will be a process of crime. We need to investigate what was happening there. As we speak right now, Hakainde Hichilema has containers of money for the campaign. printed money, Zambian money. It will be flying around because he wants to win this election. Now, we have told you people to do what you call watermelon, okay? Pretend you're eating with them. Pretend you're with them. But don't vote for Hakainde Hichilema. If you do, you will suffer. And as a chairlady of elections, when I was assessing all the aspiring presidential candidates, only one candidate never called me to say, please support me, endorse me. I want to be the president. That's Brian Mundubile. He never called me. Actually, by the time I spoke to him, it was like 3-4 months later. And people were like, have you seen Lilian Mutambo, what she's doing on her page? You know, Lily Mutam's TV and YouTube. Like, really? I know people thought maybe she just done one post. I know we've seen some people, today they endorse Mundubile, tomorrow they say, no, the president should be given more chance in what. Look, Alice Musukwa lives in America. She doesn't know you're suffering. Okay? So if she comes on social media to endorse, she says the right things, and the other time she changes her mind. No, I think HH needs another term. She doesn't understand what it means to take a child in Zambia who is suffering, clinics, she doesn't know all those things. But me, who understands the real struggle as somebody who campaigned in 2021 in Zambia for 2 years, and even up to now I've been doing philanthropy work, I understand the sufferings of the people. I will tell you this, if you vote Hakainde Hichilema, his plan is to close entirely that we should not have any more presidential limits. 1, 2, he is going to change the constitution over and over. He has already wrecked our constitution. So many people are in jail right now because that is the biggest achievement of HH. The other achievement of HH, in fact, for me, I calculate 2 achievements of UPND and Hakainde Hichilema. HH has achieved 2 big things. 2, the biggest. Number 1, Edith Nawakwi died. Number 2, Edgar Lungu died. Within a short space of time. April, Edith Nawakwi died. June, Edgar Lungu died. The 2 soldiers, gallant soldiers, that had credibility when it comes to politics in Zambia. Our mama there, who inspires me so much, Namwanga like myself, had left a political party named FDD. She was the president. She passed away. And we thank God that the Tonsi Alliance is there to offer a solution. Okay? Please, excuse me, don't gift. Don't come to my page to say anything. I will block your ass. I don't have time. I don't have time, okay? I don't have time for your nonsense, okay? We have a president who is so full of himself, who is printing money, taking it to his house, treating Zambians like monkeys, like animals. Then you come here and start commenting rubbish. I block you. I don't have time. As you can see, I'm very comfortable in the United Kingdom. You are the ones who's going to suffer, not me. All my children are in the United Kingdom with British passports. It's you that will suffer. My first child is at university, paid for by the British government. He's in his final year. Did he come to ask for school fees from Zambia? So piss off. Get out. Block. So when I'm telling you that Hakainde Hichilema should not be supported, you can at least see what is going on there. They say social media is not powerful. This is what happens. The Zambians have been watching what we have said. You cannot have a liar for a president. You cannot have a murderer for a president. You cannot have somebody who does not respect the law for president. This is a statement that Zambian people are angry. This, please block. Piss off, idiot. This is a statement that Zambians are upset with how Hakainde Hichilema has treated people. This is a solution. Zambian people, you must remove the dictator Hakainde Hichilema. If you don't, you will suffer. You can see how people marched on Youth Day. The UPN even tried to block people. One baby even died in Chipata and they're trying to conceal all that. Look at that. The youths of Zambia and the women of Zambia and everybody has shown that they would rather go with a leader that they know will represent them well when Zambia changes power. You can see that. You can see that. When we have been saying that the opposition are the people of Zambia, many of you mocked us to say there is nothing we're talking about. And I know the opposition has a bit of issues here and there, but you know that Brian Mundubile presently is the name at the grassroots. And Hakainde Hichilema knows that. The other day we heard a minion called Cornelius Muita trying to find cases against Brian Mundubile, which don't even exist. Zambia is not for your mother, Cornelius. Zambia is not for your father. Zambia is not for Hakainde Hichilema's parents. Zambia is for the Zambian people. Just like Edgar Lungu is normal, Edith Nawakwi has died, many people have passed away and left Zambia. You too, HH, you leave Zambia. These people were once in leadership, they left Zambia. You understand? They left offices. Okay? Block. I don't have time. I don't have time for people who are here to waste time. Okay? I don't have time. I am one person who is so busy, but anything to do with my country, I'll tell you. Why is Hakainde Hichilema printing money? Why is Hakainde Hichilema ensuring that there's trucks of money being delivered to his house? It's because he is desperate. Chew his money, take his money, take his t-shirt, make it a blanket one day, but don't vote for Hakainde Hichilema. You will suffer. The man has failed. He's a failure. Today is Mother's Day. And you know what it means for a mother. This is in Europe. Okay? When a mother gives birth to a child, they know the love that they have for that child. We know the pain. I know the pain of women who are in hospitals, who want to deliver children, and they are being neglected because we don't have the facilities. And if I'm here telling you that I have experienced 5-star facilities in this country, why can't we do the same? Block. Block. I don't have time for all these nonsense people. You come to my page, I block you. Because you cannot have a demonic leadership right now in power, and you come and tell me I'm making noise. Go and look after your children in your house with no ceiling. As you can see, my ceiling lights alone can pay your rentals for the next 5 years. So please don't come to my page. Okay? I am very busy. You think I'm happy that Edith Nawakwi is no more? Why did Edith Nawakwi die? Because Hakainde Hichilema is so bad-hearted. He denied her to have access to hospital. Why did Edgar Chagwa Lungu die? He denied Edgar Lungu to have access to a hospital. Meanwhile, Edith Nawakwi is a former Minister of Finance who is entitled to such benefits such as hospital. And even the president as well. So as we speak, the widow is in South Africa. Tarsila Lungu is in South Africa. Edgar Lungu remains unburied. So, if you are telling me salty sana, what are you pouring salt on? From Kwenyo? Kwenyo? Edith Nawakwi has died, Kwenyo. Edgar Lungu has died, Kwenyo. Salty sana. Bill 7, salty sana. You are living in abject poverty. And you are shouting salty sana, salty sana, salty sana, salty finchy. You don't know that there is sugar in this life. You don't know that sugarcane does not need fertilizer for it to grow. If it to be a sugarcane. And it's up to you, Zambian people, to decide what you want. At least, thank God, finally you can see that the only credible leader that we have right now is Brian Mundubile. And the reason why I'll speak about this man is he has integrity. He has the Zambian people at heart. His manifesto is about the youths. How the youths will be empowered. His second manifesto on the manifesto points is the issue of women. Many women are only given chance and opportunities with the so-called Bill 7, Bill 7, Bill 7. Why can't you give women opportunities before even any bill is passed on into Parliament? We need to have at least 50-50 in Parliament. But we're always divided. Why? Because you have a president like Hakainde Hichilema who does not care about the Zambian people's welfare. And the next one is about the young people when it comes to mining licenses. Hakainde Hichilema promised a lot. Zambian people are going to have access to the mines. But that has never happened. What has he done now? He has made sure that any youth who discovers a mine is chased from the mine. He makes sure that you young people, you are begging, you are at arm's length of support. You are always doing this. Can I have some peniko? I've done some live streams on TikTok, and people have said, look, we never have access to CDF. CDF too anachabe mavani apita. So, my people, just this evening I was passing. The council in my area, they've just mended some roads very nicely. And I told one of my brothers, I said, you know what? You need to film me one of these days so that I show people that you don't need a corrupt person to come and pose and say, we are working, we are working. We don't even have all those campaigns here. The government just works. When the money is there, you just work. You understand? So if you have a leader like Hakainde Hichilema, who is now waking up today to say, in a northwestern province, Solwezi, when he went, I'm going to build a university. I'm going to build a hospital. Are you telling your children, are you telling kids, like, are you telling 4-year-old children? Because we know all you want is an opportunity to be in State House, and then you change things. You have silenced the Zambian people, Hakainde Hichilema. We're going to remove that cyber idiotic law. That cyber law is just to help you and your minions as you do your extramarital affairs. And you wanted to protect your relationships with the people that you are doing all the useless things. That cyber law, what is it doing for the Zambian people? Nothing. So at the end of the day, guys, you have seen it for yourselves. Zambian people have said they are not interested in the lies of Hakainde Hichilema. And you can see this. I mean, even when Russia sees this, they are proud of Mundubile. Okay? Even when America sees this, they are proud. Even when any other country sees that, those who don't support HH because of what he has done, they are proud to see that surely Zambian people are deciding. So let us go in numbers to register. Right now we are hearing that they've added 1.8 million votes. No matter what you try to rig Mwangala Zalomes with your murderous daughter, Maria Zalomes, you can't rig this election and win. We started it with Malawi. We would please piss off. Get out. Get out. Block. Don't have time. Don't have time for people with no brains. You come to my page, you insult me. Did you hear me insult your president? That's the reason why HH is a failure. Because he has useless people like you who are praising him. Yeah, you're doing well. Yeah, you're doing well. That's why Siawan has told you that you were zombianized. You are zombies. You are fools. Only fools will vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Only mad people will vote for HH. And certainly you can see this. These are normal people. Normal people know and understand that they are suffering. Only normal people understand. But fools will support anything that HH does. Fools will support anything that HH does. Brian Mundubile will be the president of Zambia. Trust me on that. I've never missed. Trust me. Wait. Oh, the video had ended.
As an owner of Walton Goggins goggle glasses, I know how to make slick-looking goggles.
BMA Tabesha Sugar Sana. Honestly, I'm proud of you, the youths. And thanks as well to the Ichabaiche, Binwa Pond, everybody that has decided to rally behind Brian Mundubile. Forget about all these people that it's me to be president. It's me to be anointed. Ama Zambians, they have chosen Brian Mundubile, and he is the incoming president of Zambia. Some people went on one live stream. Hey, that woman, she called us Delilah because we are surrounding this candidate. Yes, you are Delilah. A Delilah is somebody who can see that you are going far in life. And the Delilah decides to block you, Makebi Zulu. And tomorrow, Makebi Zulu, Lubindare Kuwasha. You will know that politics te abana yo. You think given Lubinda will allow you to be president of PF. Ale Kuwasha, so tomorrow, Given when they will wash you out, whitewash. He has made sure he's put people there. Then now you'll be looking lost. Why? Because the Lilas have advised you that you should stick around because they want to be running mates to you. Which is Zambia? Which Zambia will any of those Delilahs become running mates to? You failed when Zambia was in power. When you people were in power, you failed. You failed. Now you want to be the running mate. Sometimes I wonder. There is no opposition in Zambia. Do you know what even shocked me? Some people started claiming that this crowd gathered here because of them. It's brand Mundubile people want. It's only Ubuntu. Women's Day, you were not there. Now you say, to allow chancing at Juice Day. Wait. I want to play this song from Mundubile. Because Panomba, you guys need to understand. At brand Mundubile Tawesh. And guys, also on my YouTube channel, I have the biography of the president. I think I'll play it for you so that you can just listen to him speak. Absolutely amazing. How are you? How are you? How are you? Mwabale Isa. I've seen we're having more numbers. And then I'll also share Tawesh. I salute you, sir. I told those diaspora women, you can't match when it comes to competition on social media. Imagine on Mother's Day, I'm dancing to Mundubile. Mothers, you will enjoy. For BMX. Church is gone. Gone. Wamana. Do you know where I'll be counting the votes from? I'll be in Dubai counting the votes. Look, when we are doing our TikTok live streams, the majority are saying we'll just count 3 provinces. And Mundubile will have state security immediately. You think we came to talk on social media for jokes? Get out. Of course, Hibu Senga. We know you're Tonga. Okay? So Tonga support any rubbish from HH. Peace off. Block. Half time. You found me on my page. You come and fight me. What's wrong with you? Do you see me come to your pages? Your president even blocked me on his page. I don't have time for his page. Doing Sot Sana to people. What I'll play the Sot Sana song. Wait. How are you? How are you? Viva BM8. So, Brian Mundubile is the next president of Zambia. And he's going to win. Whitewash. Even if he wins 5 million and HH is 4 million, it's okay. As long as we have removed HH. We must remove Hakainde Hichilema or you will suffer. Trust me. And the best solution is Brian Mundubile. Edith Nawakwi left us with her part. And Edgar Lungu. Let me tell you a secret. If I'm sad on any given day, I see Brian Mundubile's picture. The man has a smile of glory, righteousness. Look, I will jump out from what I'm doing. I say, the man is a cure to anything that you are going through in your life. Trust me. Brian Mundubile has a powerful persona. The aura is called anointing. So if you want to suffer with that church and see the Freemasons doing rubbish in your country, continue. Modesta on which party? FDD, you didn't know? Each have church together in Parliament, Youth for BMA, Zambia, Tabesha, farmers, favorite miners, contractors, civil servants. The messages I received from nurses, teachers, doctors, lawyers, civil servants, council workers, you name it, army, ZAF, every department in Zambia, they call me. Madam, continue. As we cannot talk, we are behind you. You're on the right path. It's Mundubile we want. So I think I'm campaigning for free, for waste time. Like, okay, there's nothing that's going to happen. I'm campaigning because I carry grace as well. When I talk, you should listen. And we should vote for the right candidate. And it's Brian Mundubile. The whole Zambia is talking about chairlady. Number one campaign manager of Mundubile. Look, I was busy having dinner. You've seen my picture. We went for Mother's Day outing with my church. But I came home. I said, I have missed talking about my president. That is how much I respect this man. This man is a respectable figure. Zambia. You tell me. My office will be free for you to enter. You will just be saying, Lily. There are countries like Burkina Faso we're admiring. People like Brian Mundubile will make things better. So let's vote for the right person. Trust me. Trust me on this, guys. You know I love you. I can't advise you wrongly. You know I love you. I can't advise you wrongly. Look at the smile. Hey, my father. And the first lady is my mother. Baliwa bufi, kwe mukongelesha, tabesha, Mundubile sosenda upando wetata. My president, tabesha, Mundubile sosenda upando wetata. Sosena mubando wetata. Tabesha. Mundubile sosena Richard Block. Tabesha, Mundubile sosena mubanda wetata. Zambia, you have a president. Finally, we have a president. Tabesha, Mundubile sosena mubanda wetata. Mundubile sosena mubanda wetata. Our daddy, the president of Zambia, 2026. This is the incoming president for Zambia. Wait first. Look here. I have talked about people in my life. campaigned for people in my life. But there is something special about Brian Mundubile. I'm telling you this. You know, I want to say this certain word, but let me say it in Bemba. Like, kula wabambi abantu walolesha. Wisho umuntu uyo. Ali kwisa dyonse linishitwale chura a Zambian people. Like, where was he? Atwalanda sha. I wish I'll ask Namwanga Merab to tell me the way. Like, ali kwisa. Of course, Monga Yatonga, it's you that will cry. Only your village will vote for HH. And how many of you are Tonga people? What's your percent? You can't even reach 50%. HH will only get 30% the whole Zambia. None of his MPs will be voted for. Why is Mike Imposha running away from Munadi? None of the HH cannot get any MP seat in Lusaka or Copper Belt. So if you don't collect seats in Lusaka and Copper Belt, then what are you becoming? Because as a president, you should have Lusaka and Copper Belt and Central Province and Northern Province and Western Province. HH, Eastern Province West. You think because our grandpa Mpenzeni endorsed him, he endorses everyone who comes in power. Yeah. So, please, my people, you have seen it for yourself. Vote is secret, but remember, it's Brian Mundubile. Okay? Remember, and FDD, Pebula, Tienoko, Banoko, Kokuinoko, get out. Block. You come to my page at Tienoko, what that situation. And you know what, guys? Let me tell you this. Any person that I've blocked, why I'm blocking them for a reason. When you come to my office, even in the UK here, we use Facebook, social media. I will ask you for your name. What is your name? You tell me, I check, I blocked you. I turn you away. Because you are the people who are lying to HH. Instead of you telling him the truth that he has failed, he has messed up, let him leave. No, he needs another chance. We don't need another chance with somebody who will make sure that everyone will go to jail and they will die. What type of a person are you that two people who are great in Zambia die within a short space of time? And you want to praise they had cancer. Which cancer? You know that this is spiritual. I don't have time. You have silenced the Zambian people. Baliwa bufi, wimi konkelela, tabesha, Mundubile sosena mubano etata, tabesha, Mundubile sosena mubano etata. Block. Look at my daddy there. Mundubile sosena mubano etata. Tabesha, Mundubile sosena mubano etata. So guys, that's our president, incoming president, Brian Mundubile. So at the same time, I would like you guys to just listen to how he speaks. You know, it's important you listen to how the president speaks. Yesterday, Friday, we had the Unfiltered program. He said some very good points. Now just share with you guys so that you can just listen to our president, the incoming. Let me just share this. YouTube for UK has a lot of adverts, guys. Let it just pass. So the president, the one who's there now, HH, he's gone. Forget about the fake defections that they are making. Forget about that Sunday Chanda has endorsed what. Those are just irrelevant people. Block. It's your father that should get out, not me. You come to my page, my influential page. I'm 888,000 followers. I'll be 1 million soon. 1 million voters for Mundubile. I'll Ghana here. You want to think I'm your friend? I'll block you. Which of any of your influencers can come on social media and say the truth? They are eating with the current government. So don't you dare.
Implemented. If our company was given a road contract.
Hold on. Sorry.
It was a road contract out of an open tender.
I want you to hear what the president said about the contract, the road, okay?
Like, what does Zambia look like for him if the cost of living is at this particular high?
He's in a very difficult situation equally because the grandmother is helpless. Omwishikulu alipishe skulu anasiriza college mzukulu abwerelamu kula mbwere kana kulumutinda na kulumutinda has nothing to give to this grandchild who has nowhere to stay in Lusaka to be able to look for employment as he or she is in Lusaka. So umushikulu abwerela mukumushi kuli banakulu bantu takwete kulia hiyo tawali mine ejo tabali miliona kulumutinda kutila lirabale tontonkanyo kuti kwalaisa 8 bags of fertilizer bapekanya nebala apa kulima nokutila tukesafumia mo 50-60 bags tukafumia po 20 aya kubomfya ayambi tukashitishatuishita musot na kukiona sugar ilo fertilizer yasa isa mulimeda so which means na kulumutinda maplan yonse aya kusungira mobe shikulu ya onaika na kulumutinda lirabe shikulu bafula panganda takwetene ndalama shakubomfyo kushito mutinga balwala bantu nga baya kuchipatala bali bapela prescription kuti umuntu mwalefu ya tamutatukwete kashiteni kalina kulumutinta alesenda potumataba ashitisha ashito muti nombana kulumutinta takpali hapa kumoko hiyo. So it's a very difficult time for the kulumutinta and the grandchildren.
Let's talk about something different. There was a statement issued by the chief government spokesperson, Honorable Cornelius Mwetua, calling for an arrest, for your arrest specifically, based on some audio recording which is attributed to Honorable Kambwili. What do you make of such moves by the executive?
Well, it was a very, very reckless statement coming from a minister who I would have expected to know better. First of all, it's not his duty to instruct the police, to arrest citizens. If at all, Cornelius Mwetua, whoever he was referring to, had any evidence against Honorable Brian Mundubile, they should have tendered that evidence to the law enforcement agencies so that law enforcement agencies could act. You see, this issue, there's been this issue, people playing around, Alikwatama contract, Hichilema contract, Alisendela advance payment. I must make it categorically clear. Government contracts, at least in the government that I said, were properly structured and properly implemented. If
you need to listen to this, because a lot of people who come on social media, Alikwatama road, listen to what he's saying here. Okay? The incoming president of Zambia is clean as a dove. He saw the future coming.
Our company was given a road contract. It was a road contract out of an open tender, a competitive tender. A tender of several companies, both local and international. When the company was finally awarded that contract, a consultant was appointed to supervise the implementation of that contract. The supervision of that contract meant that the consultant was responsible for the quality, for the payments, and all the supervision surrounding that particular contract. And I want you to understand that. You have three parties, Bushi. Government is the client. Their duty is to pay. They appoint a consultant who also signs a contract with government. The duty of the consultant is to make sure that government only pays for certified works. Government only pays for quality works. The contractor's role is to implement and execute works. So that I want Cornelius Mwetua, who may have some very basic or average understanding about contracts to understand this. So if there's poor quality on a particular contract, it's the responsibility of the consultant, who is equally paid by government, to correct that particular quality. So in short, a poorly implemented, executed contract is the responsibility of the consultant. He assumes full responsibility if he certifies poorly executed work. This consultant, Buchi, lives on site. He's called a resident engineer. He wakes up in the morning to inspect the gravel, inspect the cement, inspect the stone, inspects everything that is going to be used on that particular contract. That's what they're paid for. So if something goes wrong with that contract, the first point of call is actually the consultant, because he assumes responsibility on behalf of government. As the contractor is executing the works, the consultant assumes responsibility. So it's therefore shocking for someone to come up and say, no, Honorable Mundubile's company was tendering fake invoices. There's no such a thing. Road contracts, Buchi, are very, very serious contracts. It's not a single piece of paper or invoice like you're selling stationery to government. You come up with a leaf and say 20 boxes of Tipex, and no. These are properly executed contracts. The way these contracts are executed, on a daily basis, the contractor is supervised and reports are written every day. When a contractor is compiling an interim payment certificate, there are reports with accompanying pictures to the detail of the work that has been done. There are lab results to the detail of the work that has been done. So the consultant reviews this particular invoice. It can take him a week, 2 weeks, even up to 1 month. They are reviewing the claim that the consultant has put in. By the time they sign, the consultant is saying, yes, I'm satisfied that this contractor has done 20 kilometers of road. He has done all the layers in accordance with the specifications. They were using quality cement, they used quality stone. That's how detailed those particular claims are. From the consultant, it doesn't end there. It goes to a government engineer who equally comes to inspect and ensure that the works have been done.
See how he's schooling
So
these illiterate followers of UPND.
The consultant takes responsibility, just like the engineer who signs the final certificate.
Consultant, engineer, they're the ones who sign.
That the contractor will just wake up.
Just wake up and say,
make a false claim.
This is how much I've done.
Who signed? Who certified it? Who approved it? Who approved it?
A government engineer.
Some of those claims,
a government consultant,
have been meant to distract our trajectory. We've realized that Tonsi Alliance, the BM8 project, is a biggie.
It's a biggie.
Is out there to get the vote.
Yes.
Is out there to form the next government.
Yes.
So the first thing they do in trying.
Did you hear what he said? Because we are forming the next government. Now you see why I support this man. You talk with confidence. You want to talk about a road. Which road? Beg. Let me listen to my president.
Distract this particular trajectory and the Tonsi Alliance is to throw in statements like there is no such a thing, Buchi. There is no such a thing.
So what does it say about the political playing field right now? Because as each day passes, we get closer to August.
Well, first of all, what you must understand, not very long ago, Cornelius Muetwa and President Hakainde Hichilema believed there was no opposition.
Yes.
They believed there was no opposition. And, they were basking in their joy that
there's no opposition.
A one-man race.
Yeah.
We told them and we reminded them. We say to them that the real competition here, the real opposition are the Zambian people. The Zambian people are the opposition. The Zambian people are the ones who are going through all these challenges. So it's the Zambian people that will make the final decision, as it were. So now, they've suddenly realized that they actually have competition. Because in an environment where there's no competition, why is there so much panic? There's so much panic that
by 12 hours, Mundubile should be a winner. Look at that. Look at that. By 12 hours, Mundubile should be a winner. This is a big machine. Zambia, you now have a president. Kateka wa mano, uakwato mtima, uabawana wasa, uabasata, combined, mixed, walungu, umuntumo. You have a leader. Zambia, I'm even admiring you as you're going to vote. Vote for this man, Brian Mundubile. Trust me on that.
Who now they expect to understand basic contracts and how contracts are executed. He now wants to go and say Brian Mundubile should be executed. He should be arrested for what?
What's the ideal playing field in a political space, especially as we are moving towards August? What would you want to see
Edith, now
as a playing
salute
field
you.
for
Look
all
at what
political
you've
parties
produced.
that are in this race?
I'll enlarge your question. What would be an ideal situation? First of all, Buchi, you are voted into power based on undertakings and the promises that you make. So don't, as a political party or political formation in government, don't get yourselves
winning for where?
A corner
Get out.
of desperation.
You even look over.
The first thing to do is to perform. Once you perform, you will not be worried. You will not close the democratic space for other political parties. Let's say, let's take a practical example. Ngatwalanda soba babuchitefi. Ngamwala ya abantu ati unga ukapa 50 kwacha. Elo mwala ya abantu ati fertilizer tukala pele 8. Elo mwala ya abantu ati petro eka 10 kwacha. Mwala ya abantu ati dollar eka 10 kwacha. Elo mwala ya abantu ati fertilizer eka 600 kwacha. Let's assume you manage to perform. Are you sure mukasaka mana Tonzi Alliance ngiyalanda 12 kwa tarari kwa mandevu? Keti musaka mana hiyo. Even if you unga tawali pali 50 kwacha, ngawa she pali 70 kwacha. Peto taidi pali 10, pali 13 kwacha. Instead of 8 bags mapela 7. Now mchitako perform to some extent. Tamuaka kwa cho mwenso wakulesha ba Tonzi Alliance ukuya kwa tamini, ukuya kwa tarale kuka mwala na ngukalingalinga. Part 1 na mkwata record mulelango kutibane twalila ile misebo. Tinapanga marodi, tinapanga chipata lundazi rodi tinapanga. Tinakuzani kuti chama matumbo tizasiliza, tinasiza chama matumbo rodi. Otezo kama kutudia kuchandiza tisasibenzelapo nasibenzelapo. Cotton farmers, ma soya beans farmers bonse waliwoko ndwela. Sumunga nkale na manta wakakamba batonse kutila kuchipangali kwa nkala na rale. Ndawa wakaenda kuja batonse bazaindo kamba chani. Baza kamba chani ndawa vintu vambili mwesa bwanji muna sevens. But if you haven't performed, as the case is, if you have failed to perform, you have failed to deliver 8 bags of fertilizer, you are instead delivering fertilizer mameda. You failed to bring down the cost of millimil. Instead of 50 kwacha, it is probably 350 kwacha. The cost of fuel is over 20 kwacha. You promise the youths that they will no longer be jarables or illegal miners.
Yeah.
These youths are going to be small-scale miners. You are going to buy them equipment, mukawashitila equipment,
12 hours!
mukawapile na capital, mukawapile
Let
na
this man win. Forget about
mukawapile na safe mining. Ngana mugomba fionse fi. Tamwaka kwa mwenso ati yo batonse wale ya kubuchi for a rally. But if you haven't done that, you fear that Tonse will go to Buchi. For Tonse will go to Ndola, they will go to Kalulushi, to Chirawombwe, to go and expose your lies. So what do? You now use the police to frustrate every effort
of the opposition
to hold a rally and communicate with their members. It has never happened in this country before from the time we broke away from the one-party state. For the past 5 years, maybe there's just been 2 or 3 rallies. The democratic space
has been
for opposition
shrunk.
political parties is simply non-existent. So the UPND were very sure that once they drag the PF matters in court in perpetuity, once they close the democratic space, then there will be no opposition. And yet the Zambian people have been crying inside. They've been hating inside and waiting for an opportunity. So Tonse Alliance has now come up. They have seen hope in Tonse Alliance because Tonse Alliance undertakes to address challenges of the youths, undertakes to address challenges of women and citizens in general. So they're now panicking. They'll come up with all manner of allegations, all manner of accusations, including instructing the police to arrest innocent citizens. Arrest citizens where there is no evidence of any wrongdoing whatsoever. Why? Because they would like to frustrate or indeed slow down the pace at which Tonse is moving.
Well, you're watching BM8 Unfiltered, and remember,
Look here, Zambia. You would disappoint me. Let me even move his picture first.
this program is designed for you to have an interaction with 2020
Constitution review.
You would disappoint me if you don't vote for this man. Guys, this man has not come to lie to you. By 10 hours, 50 kwacha, dollar, this, there. When Edgar Lungu does something, that's what HH used to do, community house. Edgar Lungu launches Kazungula border bridge. They want to start the bridge. It's a waste of money. What has he done? Nothing. Listen to Mundubile. This is a man with a vision for the country. Zambia, Mukachula, if you bring back HH, that man does not mean well for you. Edgar Lungu's plan B is Mundubile. And it is now was part of Tonse Alliance before they all passed away. Vote wisely. By 12 hours, let's kick UPND out. Lusaka, Matero, Kanyama, Lusaka Central, okay, Kawata, Munali, Chawama. Don't vote for any UPND candidate. Ndola Central, Chingola Nkana, Changa. You know your constituencies. Mufulira, Chidabombwe, Solwezi, Central Province, Western Province. Don't vote for HH. Southern Province, even you. Remove that guy. He's joking too much with our country. The whole interview of BM8 Unfiltered is there on my YouTube channel. It's there on Brian Mundubile's YouTube channel. It's there on his Facebook page as well. You can go back and check his last reel. It was this one. I just wanted to show you a kajonko. This man deserves a chance to be president. In case you have not heard his voice before, this is him speaking.
Why couldn't they wait? Why couldn't they wait? They went through a process of amending the Constitution through Bill 7, going against a court judgment, going against the many voices of the Zambian people.
Going against the church.
And we argued it very strongly. We had said a constitution review process is governed by certain conventions and traditions, especially what you call new constitutionalism. We talked about dialogue. We talked about transparency, public engagements, accountability, timelessness, and above all, the legal framework. The UPND ignored all these principles. These are fundamental principles in constitution making. These are immutable principles in constitution making. And yet, the UPND simply said, to change the constitution. If we change the constitution, as long as the president, Ngabaisa Akwata advantage, Hakainde Hichilema, Wakwata 40 MPs even before the elections start. And because of the nominations and proportional representation, Pakutilati, in case we are winner, bakese kwata majority mu parliament nga bakwata majority mu parliament ero no bakese chinjo olupapulo for good pandecho balefu aya kwisa wa life president nga baisa ingira mu parliament bakaleta constitution na kabiri nga yaisa ila constitution na kabiri nga nabakwata assuming he won. This is what their thinking is.
If he wins,
they do not win this election.
They are not winning.
But their thinking is that in the event that they won, President Hakainde Hichilema will have an inbuilt majority.
Piss off,
They will
Michelle.
quickly compromise
Get out.
a few MPs
Get out.
who would have come to parliament either with businesses tied to government, or they've got some criminal charges on their backs, blackmail them, intimidate them, as the case has been. They go to their side,
Benny.
they get a third,
He's a very good guy.
majority, amend the constitution. What they mainly want to do, they want President Hakainde Hichilema to be a life president. First of all, they will remove the term limits. That is a well-known fact. They will remove the 50+1. They will remove the running mate. And then from there, continue amending the constitution so that their president remains in power, in perpetuity. So that's what it is. That's what it was from the beginning. When the people spoke, they backpedaled. But they had to force these amendments, which are in Constitution Amendment Act number 13. They had to push those amendments through so that they prepare for a major constitution review, giving themselves an inbuilt majority. But the Zambian people should not worry.
Yes.
There's only one way to stop them from doing this. 13th August 2026 is a defining moment. Ede muka vota, eposuka ya remini kamano. Muka vota in numbers.
Vote them out.
The Alliance is going to give you credible members of parliament, councillors, council chairpersons, mayors, and the president. Abaka kwate chishinka cha kuteke chalo. Abasha kale chinja constitution mungu mtisolo. Kuchinja constitution mukabisa bisa.
From Bill 7.
Okay. So guys, that's the incoming Republican president of Zambia, Brian Mundubile. It's up to you. If you like, choose HH. You will suffer. Me, I'll be traveling to Bahamas, Barbados, enjoying life with my British citizen children. They have British passports. Or you want me to come and do a video to show you? They have British passports. And they are set for life. So if you think, oh, I'm coming here because I have nothing to do. I have invested. I've made sure my children are set. They have a house, everything they have. So please, vote for Brian Mundubile. You will not regret. Nakulu mutinta pamakasa. He will make sure that you are well looked after. So as we finalize the stream, let's just do a little dance and then we can go. Do you know that this man can't sleep even now? Yes! Sorry. YouTube for UK has a lot of adverts, guys. Because Zambia, there's no monetization. But when Mundubile becomes president, I can assure you that we'll bring monetization. You know, as your representative, as a diaspora chair lady, I'm making sure that monetization is coming to Zambia, okay? We'll monetize so that all of you might be busy. You'll be busy making money on YouTube and Facebook. All right? So guys, remember to share, and comment, be a mate, Tavesha. Comment, be a mate, guys. Hold on. Comment, be a mate. Tavesha, Mundubile sosena mubana wetata. Zambia, Tavesha, Mundubile sosena mubana wetata. Vote for Brian Mundubile, you will know what you get. Eh. My president, vote for Brian Mundubile. Tavesha, Mundubile, Mundubile. Nurses, cancer workers, police, army, ZNS staff. Tabesha, Mundubile sasena mubana wetata. Tabesha, Mundubile sasena mubana wetata. Thank you so much, guys. When Mr. Pella vote. Mundubile sasena mubana wetata. Tabesha, Mundubile sasena mubana wetata. That's my daddy. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. I've just seen a comment from Chabota, Honorable, incoming Member of Parliament of Kabwata. He says, Honorable Bino Mpundu had passed a motion for monetization. Nothing has been activated. I believe it's to do with the taxes. The church wants to make money over everything. Chale dina meaning. Thank you so much, Hachila. I feel good when I see a Tonga person comment. My Tonga people. And the Wakule Cafe, thank you, my Tonga brother gift. Yeah, so we will bring a lot of good things, guys, for you. And you know, Mundubile is working with the Gen Zs. Honorable Bino Mpundu is the Presidential Affairs Chairman who will make sure that the youths are well catered for. Okay, Chabaiche reached even 1 million supporters, followers. And those are just people who can have access to a smartphone and register. Ichawache is everyone. So Ichawache, Chabakote wants and Sapamo, and we're working together. Guys, if HH can be printing money and the money is going to his house in a container, the guy does not mean well. If HH can make sure that you, the youths, mine. If HH can be sending people to go and lie against Mundubile, oh, road, you want to lie today in 2026. Where were you in 2022, 3, 4, 5? Because you have seen that now you have real opposition. And the real opposition is Brian Mundubile. BM8 is the incoming president. The Zambian people have decided. Bus conductors, drivers, truck drivers. I receive calls from truck drivers. Because we need to advocate for their welfare. Those people, their Pakongo border. You understand? They need to even have a higher pay. How can a truck driver be getting paid 2,500 kwacha, driving 8 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours? No. That is where we'll come in as labor people. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Brian Mundubile is popular across the whole nation. I mean, can you tell me that he paid everyone to go and support him? How much will he manage to pay everyone? Even if it's two kwacha, you can't. The torch is on him. And believe it or not, guys, forget about all these people. We've told them, come, let's unite. They want to go and form their own alliance. Let's leave them. We are going with Brian Mundubile, and he is the incoming president of Zambia. Whether anyone says A, B, C, D, he's the incoming president of Zambia. So Brian Mundubile is a blessing to us, guys. Remember that with him, all will be well. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this stream. By 10 hours, he has to
goggle
lose.
glasses.
Yeah.
I know how to make slick looking goggles/glasses, but I have no idea how to make slick social media style stuff to sell.
Too noisy, too many adverts. Child, the HH will lose by 10 hours. Ukuya kwenale. HH must go. Zambia, nkaba Mundubile independent. Wanonde will be this side holding my hand. Dede Kafula will be this side. Chimoma will be behind. As soon as I say, Mundubile Pierre, faint. I will faint. Mundubile president. But God is doing it for us. Team Red, we are peaceful from our faith. Which is peaceful? Blood-sucking demons. Mleipa abantu ati team red wa peaceful. How can you have peace waipai umundu? Nishi mulomfa wino kia kumashiraini na kumanda. Bye. Don't have time. Mleipa abantu ati we are peaceful. Which peace are you talking about? Hey, this advert is too long. Let me see if I can just send the other one.
The rules don't allow you to do that. But it's here, that order, that is one of your rules, but on the point of order, rules how you can raise the point of order, it's not allowed. How? Read your rules. They won't
Mr.
allow.
Speaker,
That is one of your rules.
If
That
you allowed me to speak,
may you take your seat, Honorable Member? Take your seat. Yes. It's not allowed. So your point of order is not admitted. Honorable Member for Kafinsa, let's proceed.
Mr. Speaker, this is what you're causing a problem now in the House. Point of order, don't say no. Don't say no. You're causing a problem in the House.
Honorable Member for
For as
Kafinsa.
long as you're only going to allow those to speak, there's going to be a problem here.
Honorable
We are ready to be punished, Mr. Speaker. We will not continue with this mediocre. We will not continue with this mediocre. For as long as you only allow them to speak, the members cannot speak. No, we can't allow this. This is a house of order. I am ready to face the consequences on behalf of my members. I cannot continue.
That's the president you need.
Sergeant at arms.
Then one can stand for you.
Sergeant at arms.
This is what happens when you have a cadre as speaker.
Ensure that the leader of opposition is out of the house.
That is how they chased Brian Mundubile from parliament, because he stood his ground. And you want to bring HH back in power. You must be crazy to bring back HH. You must be mad. In fact, you need to go for deliverance if you are supporting HH. You need to go for prayer because they have done something to your brain.
Sergeant at arms, do your job. Ensure that is out.
You see how Mundubile is a strong guy. Shaku, block. Get out. And all the MPs walked out with him. No order. Brian Mundubile is a leader you need. Speaker. Speakers in parliament have become mediocrity. Look at how he was chased from parliament. These are the people we should choose in governance. So that's Brian Mundubile for you, who means well for the Zambian people. So it's up to you guys.
You up last night? Have you stopped the leak?
That's the president who stands for the Zambian people. Not umuntu. So guys, that's Brian Mundubile. There's so much to say about him. He's got so much positivity. Strong man, fighter. Doesn't back down. Doesn't allow just anybody to talk him down, to put him down. Banyonge Chipanicha PF, he still stood by the people, by the MPs. HH is even bragging that Bill 7, Tinabawasha, we did this to them. A president bragging like that. HH should be a leader of cows and a small cow group, not president. A president must have the love for the Zambian people, the heart for the Zambian people. And for those who sit down somewhere on TikTok, lying against Mundubile. Mundubile is a UPND project. Does that look like a UPND project? Mundubile this, Mundubile this. Shame on you, diasporans, including Catholic priests. You are there in Italy. Mundubile is a project. Mundubile is a project. Shame on all of you. You can't see how he has fought hard since 2021. Tutu Angulube fought hard. Where is he? He died. Mundubile has fought hard. By God's grace, God has saved him. This is the person you should work with. The Moses of our time. Our David. Brian Mundubile. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. Brian Mundubile is the incoming president of Zambia. Trust me on this. Nami Toka as challenge. Mundubile so sena mubana wetata. Tabesha, Mundubile so sena mubana wetata. I love you guys.